Hi friends, this is Rashmin Keshwani. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome back to my channel R&R Reviews with Rashmin. We all work hard to have a young body, be smart and have constant peace around us. How about having a young mind which is lively, energetic, enthusiastic and makes you feel 16 when you are 26? Would you like to constantly be in a state of anger? Would you like to constantly feel nervous, bite your nails and get anxiety attacks? Would you like to always be in a situation where you feel envious and jealous of someone or something? I am sure that the answer to all these three questions is a no for all of us. And this exactly is our goal: to feel peace, security and safety constantly. This exactly is the goal of the book Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty, which I am going to discuss today with you. This book is written in 3 parts and we are going to discuss the first part today. It talks about identity. If you meet me and I tell you, hey, you're looking beautiful today, every other time that you meet me, you would want to look beautiful. Now, there's a small catch here. If consistently people have not acknowledged your beauty or validated it, you would feel, hey, nobody told me that I'm looking beautiful today. Was I looking ugly throughout the day? We are constantly under influences. We constantly think of what our friends, family members, our boyfriends, our girlfriends or someone who really matters to us, what they think about us. And we want to always live up to that. But what do you think about yourself? That is much more important than what others think about you. We are all living in a time where quick and savage replies are something we must know. Do we ever take a minute to pause and think, are these savage replies kind or harsh? They may make us feel good, smarter, wiser, on spot, bang on at some time. But if we get those savage replies in return, how would they make us feel? If my Instagram feed is constantly loaded with moments which are agitated, which are harsh, which are of cheap images, my mind will somewhere retain it and function according to that. I might feel that it is normal to behave in that way. And thus, it will govern the way I function eventually with everyone around me. Thus, here is a small activity that this book gives us so that we can reinvent ourselves. Time, money, and media are the 3 things that shape us. So, we must take out time to reflect on how did we spend our 24 hours of the day. which apps did we use, for how long and for what purpose. And if we always fall short on money, we need to think, are we spending aimlessly, or do we need management skills, or do we need to do something else about the shortage? Okay, this brings me to something really very important. Suppose we plan to run a marathon race, or top in our class, or get the best employee award for the quarter. What kind of people will you surround yourself with? Someone who is laid back, lazy, or demotivated, or feels that this is never going to happen, or someone who has got it, someone who's put hard work, dedication and shown that yes, it is possible. Who will you surround yourself with? And this brings me to chapter 2 of this book, negativity. We are surrounded by negativity. Sometimes we don't even realize that because we do not have that much time to reflect upon it. We might have had experiences where we faced bullies, where we had some people trolling someone, or we were a part of trolls, and we do not realize the impact that it creates. Hashtag reality check is, if, for example, your language skills are poor, or if your communication skills are poor, or if your subject knowledge is less, or your fashion sense is low, if I comment on it to troll you, to make fun of you or mock you, it in no way covers up my shortcomings. I may be good with my language, but I may be bad or worse with my sports, at which you may be great. So trolling or making fun to feel superior about myself is not going to cover up that for me. That is why this book says that we need to keep ourselves away from 7 types of people. Here's the list for you. Complainers. We have seen this in the movie Jaane Tu Ya Jaane Na. Rotlu ro mat. The crybabies, who always find a reason to cry. The cancellers. If I tell you, hey, lovely dress, you look really beautiful today, and you would come up to me and be like, does this mean was I looking ugly yesterday? And you'll be like, oh God, why did I even compliment this person? We all have experienced this sometime. We all have one person who has reacted in this way. Third, casualties, where we say that the world is against me, everyone is against me, they just hate me, so no matter what good I do, it is not going to help me. I am not going to get the praise, the recognition and the acknowledgement. The sulking people, basically. Fourth, the critic. Look, I don't like your opinions, okay? So please keep it to yourself. With these people, you will never have a voice. One. Second, you can never grow, because you cannot have a healthy discussion. Fifth, the commanders, who dictate. Give me more of your time. You are always busy. Rather than saying, we both have been busy this week, should we discuss a time where both of us are comfortable and can spend good amount of time to strengthen the relationship? the competitors. My success is much more than yours. I put lot of hard work. You could not even do 25% of it. These we label as the people who boast and brag only about themselves. And the controllers. Sit down. Get up. Don't talk. Shut up. Do only what I tell you to do. These people will affect your ability to think, to be independent. And when we have even a single person of these 7 categories in our list, it makes us feel suffocated. Because we cannot breathe the fresh air of independence. And thus, this list has been really helpful to find out that these people do not have a place in our life. And thus, it brings me to the 25-75 principle that is highlighted in this book. For every person, an acquaintance, even though, in your life who is in this list, surround yourself with 3 people who uplift you, who acknowledge your strength, who tell you how to convert your weaknesses into your strengths. And that will empower you. Now, how do you do this? This can be done by keeping yourself away from people who gossip and not participating in gossip. Because the more you involve yourself, the more people will doubt you. That today if he is gossiping with me about someone, tomorrow he will gossip with someone else about me. You might be a trustworthy person, but it will be questioned. So, the great tool that this book gives us is the spot, stop and swap rule. Spot. Find out where something is going wrong, where you are surrounded or falling in the trap of such kind of a person. Stop it. Stop your mind from receiving it. If you don't know what to respond, simply say, "I'm not sure," which is written in the book. And swap. Once you are done thinking whether am I being too harsh on myself? Am I surrounded by negative people? Is this bringing down my energy? Swap every negativity with positivity. What can I do to make it better? If I'm feeling jealous, what is it that I can do to feel empowered and to make others feel empowered along with me? And this brings me to chapter 3. Fear. I have mentioned in my previous video that fear makes us bedridden and crippled. It takes us the ability in us to get up and achieve our dreams. We all have fears. We have the fear of losing someone. We have the fear of losing our jobs too. But if you are always fearful, you will think, what if I do this? My manager does not like it and he fires me. Now this thought is so destructive for you that you will not be able to put your best foot forward. Every time you think when you are in a relationship that, what if I lose this person? You will try to control the person, you will try to be with the person 24/7 and it might suffocate that person because you are taking away the liberty. Right? We all have felt this. But how about changing this consciously and saying it to ourselves? If I'm afraid of losing my job, it's time I put in my best foot, give my best each day. If I'm afraid of losing you, How about making each day special and memorable for you? How about strengthening my relation with you, being more understanding for you, surprising you with gifts or with whatever you love? And this brings me to the fourth chapter, that is intention. What is your intention? Is your intention to be a controller in the relationship? Or is your intention to have the best moments with the person? Cherish those moments and live life happily with that person. Your drive will decide how your actions are. I'll give you a simple thought to this. If you are studying, are you studying for marks? Or are you studying so that you can acquire the knowledge, share it with people to help them grow, and you can grow too? Are you earning only to meet your families and your desires? Or are you doing it so that eventually you can even support a cause? Every intention will count and get accumulated to give you the satisfaction which will in turn bring happiness to you. Because constant desires of climbing the ladders will only make you feel insecure. If I'm an executive and my only aim to work hard is, oh, I want to become the manager. Once I become the manager, my next aim will be, oh, I want to be, like if I'm an assistant manager, my aim will be, oh, I want to become the manager. Next what? Next, what next? What next? And constantly you will be in that worry. Where will you enjoy your life? So, to conclude, that this book gives me 3 main takeaways. 1. Major takeaway is always surround yourself with good people who uplift you. Take time, acknowledge your fears, address them, replace them with positive notions and motivation, and reinvent yourself. Be honest and genuine in your intentions. I will soon come up with the part 2 of this book. Till then, if you have read this book, share your thoughts in the comment section. Hit the thumbs up icon and let me know what you think about the book and the video too. Thank you. Take care. Bye.